there! Well, hey guys, I'm Wrathofautumn. Welcome to the first episode of season 2 of Elder Scrolls Online. Elsewhere. So after looking at the actual, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, this isn't the right place. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong spot.
Fancy a life of treasure hunting? Cyrodiilic Collections needs you!
Oh.
Do you like treasure? Come explore the...
Here we are, Southern Elsewhere. Also known as Palatine, this land's complex history stretches back to its antiquity. Long ago, Khajiit aristocrats ruled the southern kingdoms with grace and refinement. Now, in the wake of the mountain flu, criminals and pure remnants in Khajiit is all compete for the reins of power. Power!
The General doesn't see anyone without an appointment.
Okay. Oh, it's Saizahan, the Red Guard guy.
It's good to see you again, Vestige. I know how much you've already done for Tamriel. I must request your aid once more. Dragons ravage elsewhere. I need your help to fight back against these vile beasts.
What do you need my help with?
A dragon nests on a nearby island. I believe it plans to attack Senchal. We need to slay the creature before it strikes. Unfortunately, there's not a ship in this city that will sail us to a dragon's lair. Believe me, I've asked.
So what's the next step?
General Renmus, leader of Senchal's military forces, could commandeer a ship to sail us to the island. We need to arrange a meeting with the general and convince him to support us. What say you, warrior? Will you help me slay this dragon?
Actually, I'm a wizard, but I won't hold that against you. I'll help you deal with this dragon threat.
Now, meeting with an Imperial general is faster said than done. The paperwork alone would take days to file. And the dragon we seek could attack the city at any moment. So, I found an alternative method.
What does this alternative method involve?
Your aid and this handful of jewels. First, you must bribe Renmus' scribe Nadama to put us on the schedule. You'll find her in the tavern. Next, you need to speak to Darku in the city's outskirts, just south of here. He can forge our credentials.
Anything else?
You also need to delay Arniel Brong, who is scheduled to meet with the general today. Arniel's ship just docked in the harbor. If you steal his vessel's manifest, the dockmaster should detain him. That will give us enough time to speak with the general.
Bribe the clerk, pay the forger, and steal the manifest. Got it.
Lecky be willing, all will go well, and our meeting with General Renmus will commence without issue. Meet me at the palace when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll learn all I can about our upcoming dragon hunt.
Why have you chosen to fight dragons?
As far as I know, I'm the last of the dragon.
I freaking
I
knew
am
it!
honor-bound to uphold the traditions of my order.
I had a feeling it was
Once,
you.
that meant serving the Emperor and protecting the Empire. Now I must walk my own path. And so, I prepare to hunt dragons.
There are many ways to hunt Tamriel. Why become a dragon hunter?
The Dragon Guard of old proudly defended the Empire as well as hunted dragons. I can no longer serve Emperor Varen, but I can continue their traditions. I was even able to find one of their fabled dragon horns, the Horn of Jadari.
The Horn of Jadari.
An ancient relic. Its blast forces even the most powerful dragons to fall from the sky. It provides a great advantage in battle. I've slain one dragon with it, and with your assistance, I hope to slay many more.
What?
I knew Saisa Han was a dragon, had to be the last dragon guard, because it wasn't any of the other characters he visited. It had to be him. What's the Imperial state? What are the Imperials doing here in a Khajiit province? Like, this place belongs to the Khajiit. Last I checked.
What is it?
I guess the Imperials took over with the whole flu thing.
Your eyes are what they used to be, grandmother.
This one knows what she saw. Our village wasn't attacked. It was just in their way.
But why would they fight each other?
Whether writ or will or waver, Darku is your savior. Tell this one, what need have you of the finest forger in all of Sensha?
I need diplomatic papers to get me and a friend in to see General Renmus.
Interesting. Most interesting. Diplomatic papers. Yes, that would get you in to see the Shaveskin General. Of course, skills such as Darku's require compensation worthy of his talent.
Will these jewels cover the expense?
Ah, yes. These beauties will do quite nicely. Here you are, then. Diplomatic papers, all up to date and ready to present. Just make sure you have an appointment, eh? Wouldn't want to walk in on the General unannounced.
Don't worry, I have a plan. Sweet breeze is in. Alright.
Can't you see that I'm trying to drink away my sorrows? It's an extremely delicate process, you know. Doesn't require company.
I need to see General Renmus today.
Today? You are very, very funny. General Renmus's schedule is full today. If you want to see him, fill out your paperwork and submit it, just like everyone else.
Could some jewels convince you to add me to the schedule?
I didn't know you were feeling so generous, Walker. I suppose your name can be added to the general schedule, but that is all, yes? You'll need to secure the proper documents and delay his previous appointment.
I understand. Here are your jewels.
Thanks for the generous donation. Let's just make sure this little exchange stays between us, yes?
Sure thing.
Someone told me that the Library of Dusk is a trap for smart people.
We're ready for you now.
Finally. I thought I'd never get off this dock.
You said you had a ship manifest. May this one inspect it?
Yes, if you must. It's right on this crate.
All right, this shouldn't take long.
Is something the matter?
Do you play games with this one? There is no manifest on this crate.
What? No, that can't be right. I'm sure it was there.
Need this one to remind you. All ships without a sanctioned manifest will be subject to...
I know the law, but I'm telling you, the manifest was on this crate.
Unless you can produce it, we'll have to inspect it.
Oh, yes, it was. Until I took it. Sneaky Kashiti sneakies.
I must be cursed.
What do you want?
Were you able to secure a meeting with General Renmus?
I was. Everything's ready for our appointment.
And so we must prepare for our first battle, my friend. A battle of wits. Remember, we must convince General Renmus to commandeer a ship for us. With it, we'll sail to the Dragon's Island and slay the beast.
What do you know about the dragon or this island?
Not much. And what I do know, I'm not sure what it means. A ship sailed directly to the Dragon's Island recently. It displayed no banners, and no one in Senchal recognized it. It's possible we're not the only dragon hunters in southern Elsewhere.
So we might have allies to help us take down the dragon.
I won't discount the possibility, but I also won't plan for it. For all we know, this ship was bound for another destination. Or it has other business on that island. Though I'm at a loss as to what that might be. Let's head to our appointment.
Alright, let's go speak with General Renmus.
Halt! Official business only.
We have an appointment with General Renmus. Here, our papers.
These seem to be in order. All right, you can go in.
Yeah, oh, I know all about that, man. If all else fails, explore, explore, explore.
Does not like growing old, but the alternative is worse.
It's not every day that Captain Sai Sahan graces my office.
Greetings, General. I am here to request a ship to hunt down a nearby dragon.
Slay a dragon. And this from a man who couldn't even protect our Emperor.
Perhaps you should speak to my companion. They can share the details of our plan.
So, you're a companion of the infamous Captain Sai Sahan. Though I suppose that title no longer means anything, given the current state of Cyrodiil. Well then, care to share how you plan to slay this dragon?
We plan to travel to a nearby island and hunt the dragon down. That's why we need a ship.
An admirable venture, I'll admit, if not a foolhardy one. Unfortunately, I have neither the ship nor crew to lend you for such an expedition. The city is chaotic enough as it is, and I can't afford to spread my resources.
You have to let us try. The dragon could attack Senchal at any moment.
Which is precisely why I can't agree to your request. If a dragon does attack Senchal, I'll need every soldier and ship under my command here to defend the city. I'm sorry. Your cause is commendable, but my mind is made up.
I understand. We'll look for a ship elsewhere.
Thank you for
elsewhere.
your time, General. Come,
Get
my
it?
friend. Let's speak outside.
Because... Fuck you guys! My grandma says I'm funny.
Well?
Well, look there. We have a guest.
Wait, hold on. I think I know someone who can help you. Hello, I'm Aelia Renmus, General Renmus's daughter. I couldn't speak freely in front of my father, but I might know someone who can help you get to that island. But tell me, do you truly believe you can slay a dragon?
Yes, I think I can.
Then I want to help. Or, well, send you to someone who can help you. You should speak to Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. He may be a smuggler, but he cares about Senchal. And he's my friend. He can get you to that island.
So the general's daughter is friends with a smuggler.
I know. My father certainly wouldn't approve. Then again, he hasn't approved of most of my friends since we arrived in Senchal. Not that my father's disapproval has any bearing on this conversation.
Where can I find Zaji?
He loiters around the city's outskirts, along with his first mate, Casca. Just look for a doggy rat and a cinch rat arguing with each other. You can't miss them. Oh, and tell them Aelia sent you.
Thank you. I'll see if Zaji is waiting to help.
I should head back to the palace. Good luck.
Let's see if this Zaji fellow is as honorable as young Aelia believes. Would you care to walk there together? There's much about Senchal I can tell you. Otherwise, we can meet in the city's outskirts.
I'd like to hear more about Senchal. Let's walk together.
Very well. Follow me.
After you, then. That's not a walk, that's a jog.
Refugees from the recent dragon attacks have flooded Senchal. They have lost homes and livelihoods. Despite the city's best efforts, most go to sleep hungry each night.
Well?
Many take advantage of these hopeless souls. Thieves and cutthroats steal any item of value they still carry. While these refugees languish, the city's underbelly thrives. While the dragons ravage this land, these people will suffer. That is why we must fight. Not for glory, not for fame, but for the innocents of elsewhere who cannot fight for themselves.
Just buy another ship? Casca, you wound Zaji, you truly do. Can't you see that Zaji is grieving? He has lost everything. His home, his heart, his one and only lady love. Oh, how can he go on?
You lost your lady love. Who was she?
The perfect Pounce! The finest vessel to sail the Topal Bay! Someone stole her as we slumbered. A heartless wretch. A thief without honor. A member of Zaji's very own crew. He is sure of it. Nartis Meris. Ugh, may he suffer 1,000 salty cuts.
Do you know where your ship may be?
No, but Nartis does. And Zaji knows we can find him in Southgard ruins. Pounce needs provisions before it sets sail, and that's where Nartis will get them. But why are you offering to help, Walker?
Elia said you could sail us to a nearby island, so we can slay a dragon.
Elia sent you? Then you must be walkers of honor. And this one must admit, slaying a dragon sounds quite heroic. Very well, it's a deal. If you help Zaji get his ship back, he will take you to this island.
What's our first step?
We must head to Southgard ruins and search for Nartis. It's a coastal town of sorts, just south of St. Charles. With some persuasion, that clawless dark elf should let slip the location of the perfect Pounce. Then we steal her back.
Tell me more about yourself and your crew.
Ah, and so we finally move on to one of Zaji's favorite topics of conversation. The perfect Pounce is home to the sleekest profiteers this side of the Topal Bay. She is captained by a roguishly handsome Khajiit who sought fortune from a young age.
You are so full of yourself. Is that Captain you?
Indeed he is. There is no treasure too hidden, no adventure too perilous, no glory too great for Zaji and his loyal crew. Danger? This one does not know the word.
Well, you have agreed to sail us to a dragon's island's lair.
In such situations, Zaji tends to go with his well-toned gut. And his gut says this dragon will be a problem for Senchal eventually. He will help those brave enough to hunt the beast down. Right after we find the Pounce, of course.
Speaking of your ship, why do you think Nortis was the one who stole it?
He is the newest member of Zaji's crew. Came aboard only a few weeks ago, and this morning, just as the perfect Pounce is stolen away, he disappears. It is more than a coincidence, this one thinks.
And you believe he is in Southgard ruins?
Zaji's blood may boil, but his mind remains as sharp as a blade. We came to Senchal for provisions. It is unlikely that Nartis would journey out to sea without stocking up first. That means dealing with the vagabonds in Southgard ruins.
Okay, let me talk to your first mate.
First, our ship is stolen. Then, before we even know where it is, Zaji agrees to sail a stranger to a dragon's island. I should have just rolled over and gone back to sleep this morning.
Tell me more about yourself.
Casca, first mate of the Pounce, otherwise known as the one who keeps Zaji from getting us all killed. If it were up to me, Nartris would have never set foot on our deck. Unfortunately, our bleeding heart of a captain had other ideas.
Why didn't you trust Nartis?
That dark elf didn't know a bowline from a clowfish. It was obvious he'd never set sail in his life, yet he was excited to join our crew. Only a fool wouldn't have been suspicious. Naturally, Zaji never suspected a thing.
Do you think Nartis is in Southgard ruins?
If he's not, we'll find him eventually. If no one has mentioned it, Senshirats are excellent hunters, and I have his scent.
Oh, I guess he farted. I guess it is hard. I guess it isn't hard to track dark elf farts. They probably smell like mushrooms and bull netch. Oh, cool! There are dragons here too.
must sneak in, Casca. Sneak. You do remember how to do that, yes?
I remember the last time you tried to sneak somewhere. Did you ever remove all those cactus spines from your arse?
Those cactus spines never stung as much as your betrayal, Casca.
Oh yes, my third betrayal of the day, but who's counting?
Our new companions certainly love to quarrel. Zaji wants to infiltrate the encampment and take Nartisse by surprise. Casca, on the other hand, suggests we launch a frontal assault and deal with him directly.
I thought I'd take my own approach, but how should we just split from Zaji and Kashka?
Very well. We'll start our search at the north entrance. I'll follow your lead. Meanwhile, Zaji and Casca can make their way to the other side of the encampment. I'll leave their strategy to them.
Any idea where we should search?
Luckily, Zaji provided a map of the area. I've determined a few locations where I believe Nartisse may be, given their relative isolation from the rest of the encampment. At the very least, this path should let us search most.
Let's head to the north entrance then.
Enough. Do you accept the plan?
It is an excellent plan. We'll circle around to the back, yes?
And knowing your mouth will alert every pirate in Southgard along the way.
What? Zaji is the epitome of depression.
I'm going to take the lay of the land. I'll meet you at the entrance to the camp. I don't see Nartisse. Let's move on.
Come on! Someone sing us a tune! Too damn quiet around here.
Damn this humidity! Bollocks, John.
I'm not sure Nartisse is actually responsible. Hail Siphus.
Keep a sharp eye, mate. Too many newcomers prowling about. Just the damn rats again.
You're already dead.
More moldy bread? That does it. I'm on the next ship to Somerset.
Stop right there. He locked the door. Stand back. Quickly now. After him. Well, that's one way to catch a thief.
Walker, good to see you. Look who Zaji found. Why don't you say hello?
Please, Zaji, don't let Casca rip out my throat.
I'll stand guard while you interrogate Nartisse.
All right, I admit it. I stole the perfect pounce and brought it here to Southgard. But I no longer have the ship, I don't.
What do you mean you no longer have the ship?
I sold the ship to Admiral Irathi, but they haven't set sail yet. The ship is still berthed on the south docks. Irathi hasn't even finished loading up the slaves.
So you sold the ship to a slaver?
Did I say slaves? Silly me! I meant cargo. They're loading cargo. I would never sell a Khajiit ship to a slave trader.
It's gonna be pretty obvious if you're lying.
All right, yes, Arathi is a slaver. But I swear I didn't know that until after I sold her the ship. Please, you have to believe me, I'm innocent here.
We'll see about that.
Zaji wants you to know there are no hard feelings. In our business, it's sink or swim, yes? Oh, that's right! You can't swim. That went exactly as planned, which honestly may be a first for Zaji.
Do you think Nartisse will drown?
Zaji is counting on it. There's no place for slavers in elsewhere. But there's plenty of room at the bottom of the sea. Perhaps Kenarthi will even take pity on Nartisse and guide him to wherever it is that Dark Elves go.
He could be telling the truth. Rathi didn't know Irathi was a slave trader.
There's not a sailor in the Topal Bay who hasn't heard of Admiral Irathi and her practices. Many Khajiit have suffered because of her. But now we have a chance to repay this suffering, yes?
What do you have in mind?
Oh, you want a plan? Yes. Now, that plan would be... Zaji and the Bearded One will draw away the slavers. Meanwhile, Casca will help you secure the perfect pounce. We'll reconvene when the coast is clear.
Alright, I'll go with Casca to secure your ship. Oh no! Why do you look so bored?
Against my better judgment, I think we should follow Zaji's plan. Besides, it's best if you help secure the boat. We wouldn't want our new friends sailing off without us.
Do you think they'll rescind on their offer to sail us to the island?
Let's just say I'm not discounting the possibility. Aelia Renmus seems like a respectable woman, but she may not be the best judge of character. For now, let's hold up our end of the bargain.
Alright, I'll head to the ship then.
Make sure you keep up, Walker.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah.
Lock? That's a pretty crappy lock.
Ah, it is good to be home.
We should sail for Senchal before reinforcements arrive.
Excellent point. Hey, Walker! Get us out of here!
Oh, I get to sail the ship?
I told you the captain would get the pounce back.
I heard what happened from the crew. I'm glad you were there to help recover the pounce. I don't think Zaji would have handled the loss of his ship very well. Speaking of Zaji, did he agree to sail you to the island?
Yes, we're about to sail now.
I'm glad to hear it. I knew Zaji wouldn't let you down. I'm coming with you. If this dragon is going to attack Senchal, I want to help defeat it. Besides, I'm sure you could use an extra hand.
How can you help us?
I'm good with a bow. Look, I'm aware of the risks, believe me. But this city is my home. I can't just stay behind and hope you stop this threat. Not when I can help. I won't stand by while my father and friends are in danger.
Alright, welcome aboard. We depart soon. Oh boy.
You're competent, I'll give you that. Enough to slay a dragon? We'll see.
How do you feel about our upcoming dragon hunt?
The odds don't look good. We don't know the island. We have no idea how strong the dragon is. We'll have to improvise, and that rarely goes well.
You don't have to come with us. You could stay in Senchal.
And wait for this dragon to burn the city to the ground? No, it's better to die fighting than to perish hiding behind a wall. Besides, we're profiteers. We know a thing or two about risk.
It seems like you're ready for the worst.
Someone on this ship has to be. If everyone plans for sunny weather, how will we survive a storm? Despite the odds, it's not hopeless though. If we can fight, then there is always a chance we can win.
Guess the captain got the pounce back. He always does. Not the first time he's lost it, you know.
What do you do for Captain Zaji?
Practically everything. If it weren't for old Dirge, the whole ship would sink under the weight of the grime and barnacles. Not that any of these louts would notice. Enough jawing. I've got to see what condition the pounce has come back in.
Jal, you are the one who got us back the perfect pounds, yes? Thank you for that. She may not be much, but the Pounce has been this one's home for a long time. Even before Zaji was our captain, in fact.
You sailed on the Perfect Pounce before Zaji was captain.
Yes, back when the ship belonged to a rather nasty fellow by the name of Bazahar the Bull. A heartless taskmaster who didn't care a lick about his crew. The Pounce was a lot less colorful back then, in more ways than one.
How do you feel about Zaji being your captain?
What's not to like? He respects his crew, makes sure we're well cared for, and he's always excited for the next adventure. It's a bit contagious, actually. Still, I don't know if this ship could actually function without Casca.
Why is that?
I won't deny Zaji is cunning when he wants to be, but it's Casca that keeps this ship afloat. She schedules repairs, oversees our provisions, pays the crew. And she keeps us all safe, of course. I haven't seen her lose a fight yet.
Ooh. Wow. Wow. You're a biggin.
This one is cleaning. You may help clean, or you may stop bothering this one.
What do you do for Captain Zaji?
Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing. Sometimes this one stabs and then cleans up afterward. Also, Chisbari is well known for her cheery disposition. Hooray! See? Chisbari is so cheery.
Now that we've secured a vessel, our next step is to infiltrate the dragon's lair. Zaji will stay on his ship in case we need to make a quick retreat. Casca, on the other hand, has asked to join our hunt.
Aelia wants to help us slay the dragon.
If she wishes to protect her home, she should have that chance. Once we reach the island,
Oh, that's
we'll
very
search
nice
the
of you. I
dragon.
thought you were gonna
Luckily,
say
we
she's
have the
too
Horn
young
of
to go into
Jadari
battle
to
or
help us fight the beast.
something. The Horn of Jadari.
Before I made my way to elsewhere, I searched Dragon Guard sanctuaries for weapons and wisdom. There, I learned about the Horn of Jadari and how it was stolen by the dragon Veloxin. I found Veloxin's lair, slew the beast, and took back the horn.
What's the Horn of Jadari?
A dragon horn of immense power. Its sound forces dragons to fall from the sky. It should give us a great advantage in battle. That said, we may also find more resistance than a dragon on the island.
More resistance? What do you mean?
Another ship was seen heading toward the island. I'm not sure if its crew are friend or foe, but we must be prepared for the worst. We can set sail immediately, or perhaps you would like to take a moment to become familiar with the crew.
I already spoke with the crew. Let's set sail for the Dragon's Island.
Very good. Let's go deal with that dragon.
It's this island with an ancient ruined Fort Vasher, no matter how it appears, is a death trap. No Khajiit, no matter how brave, has any business exploring that haunted place. So, second era, year 561.
Let's discuss our plan of attack. Judging by that docked ship, we're not the only ones who have business on this island.
How do you want to proceed?
There's a Dragon Guard proverb. Prepare your counter before the blow. In other words, if they swing at you, be ready to swing back. I also recommend we split our forces to cover more ground.
Where do you want me to go?
I spotted a cavern northeast of here. Scout ahead and see where it leads. Meanwhile, Casca, Aelia, and I will search for the main entrance to those ruins.
Just the caverns northwest of here. Got it.
Aelia, Casca, you're with me. Stick close and prepare to fight.
I'm always ready to fight. Just keep an eye on the little one.
I can take care of
It's worthless. Oh. Okay, there are bones here. A lot of bones. Cinch lions.
Scales, this gate won't budge. Does anyone see a lever? Good to see you, warrior. Thanks for the assistance.
New moons, huh? They don't sound pleasant.
Hold your position.
The order of the new moon was to put an end to the dragon Nafalar. He is the enemy of our master, the almighty Lord Laphalon. He refuses to bow to the will of the moon. For these reasons and more, he must be exterminated. Use all force necessary to take the sanctum where he hides. Let no one stop you. Do not return until the threat is eliminated. May the new moon soon rise above us all. Rakaji.
That was certainly effective. Well done, my friend.
I'll just sneak past you guys if that's all the same to you. Damn this gate!
Look above us! The dragon!
Prepare yourselves! Inside, now! Follow the beast!
Who are these people? And why are they attacking us?
They are enemies to be defeated. Nothing else matters.
These banners, the motifs. There's no mistaking it. This is a dragon god's sanctuary. How dare a dragon desecrate these hallowed halls?
All the more reason for all the more reason for us to slay this dragon.
Well said. I was able to track the dragon's movements. It should be just up ahead. Aelia and Casca have agreed to guard this hall while we move forward.
Got it. I'll follow you.
Be prepared, little one. I can smell them coming.
How many?
Does it matter? They will die all the same.